one of the Bobblehead Boys, a group of teenage boys trapped in grown man bodies, fumbling their way through the Fallout tabletop role-playing game produced by Modifius Entertainment. Join in on the adventures of Glitch, the third-generation synth played by Blackton, Tiberius, the timid super mutant played by Kirk Nazareth, Ryker, the synth in disguise played by Kessler, Duncan, the Pyromaniac vault dweller played by James Watkins, and Quintilius Asher, the child of Adam devotee played by Thom MacIsaac. Our chaos and shenanigans are orchestrated by your friendly neighborhood game master, Reaume. In this episode of the Bobblehead Boys, our weary wanderers have found themselves in trouble already at the Big Top Circus. Duncan is at it again, and things are getting hot in the kissing booth. How will they cool down this situation? Will they find out who was at the center of the Big Top? And if they do, will it be out of the frying pan and into the fire for the Bobblehead Boys?
So I'm going to jump back to Glitch because you're physically right there seeing this thing. So Glitch, how do you react to this? I don't know how familiar you are with kissing booths and how they're supposed to work. So you might be like, I don't know, that's how I remember a kissing booth working.
I kind of want to help the bear.
Nice.
Is there any way I could start to put the fire out? Does the Pete patch together Mr. Handy have some sort of fire extinguisher?
You could
around there with a big thing of seltzer.
Yeah.
You could spend a luck point to add a detail. You have no luck points. All right, then. So we can do a test to see if we find something.
Yeah.
So it'll be a perception survival. We're going to say difficulty 2.
Hey.
Nice.
2 successes.
Nice. So what did you find?
A fire extinguisher.
Oh, that's so fun. I really like the seltzer bottle. All right, fire extinguisher it is. There happens to be a fire extinguisher right there sitting on one of the barrels right outside the kissing booth. Yeah. Well, safety first. All right. The Big Top, we take safety very seriously.
I mean, things get hot in the kissing booth.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, sure, man. You start putting out the fire.
Yeah.
And that's your thing. It's well done. Good for you. All right, so Glitch, you're putting out the fire there. So on to Quintilius, you just finished with the bobbing for atoms. You can do your luck test and see where you can go from there.
So 2 dice doing just luck, just a straight luck.
It's luck plus half your luck.
So 15.
Yeah, it's 15. That's crazy.
Hey, that's a critical success and
it
a
is.
success. That's 3 successes.
There you go. Exactly what you needed.
Beauty.
Actually, one more than what you needed, right? It was difficulty 2.
Yeah.
So you got one back to the group. So is there a thing that you wanted to do?
The Wheel of Adam makes me consider the wheel.
The Madam
Wheel.
But the other Adam.
No, the wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
Right.
Wheel.
Nice. So lots of fun. All right. So the spinning wheel. So you go to the spin the wheel tent, sponsored by Nuka-Cola. So as you approach, you can see a large, broken down, bottle-shaped robot operating this tent. It's definitely worse for wear. Like I think one of his arms are kind of like hanging off, but there's a really battered wheel with like different colors on it. There's let me see, black spaces, white spaces, blue spaces, red spaces. We are going to spin the wheel. Cost you 1 cap. Thank you, sir. And it is a luck plus melee.
Interesting. Oh my god, that's a 15 with a tag.
Oh my goodness!
5 it's tag. It's a tag of 5, and my luck is 10. So that's 15.
All right, hey man,
Finally,
spin the wheel.
stuff that I
Let's
can
see.
do.
Let's see how many successes you get.
That is, oh my god, that's 2 critical successes and that's 5 successes.
Holy cow! All right, so 2 back to you. So you landed on. You got a red space. You spin it around. Beep 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 beep. Red space. And the red space is a special item. You win a Whacker Smacker.
Ooh, I like to smack my whack.
We can end that.
What's a whacker?
A Whacker Smacker. It's a super sledge.
Ooh.
And it's got some extra little perks to it. This is right from Fallout 76, actually. I'm reading.
Is it like fun and colorful? And does it have rubber duck on it or something? Or like...
Sure, you tell me. It's like all the prizes look absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely, it's carnival prizes, man. Like red and white stripe running up.
No. It has to look.
When you
hit. It's either one of those like the spring one, like the yellow, like style, like the Mario Party, or the inflatable one. When it looks, it's wrapped in the inflatable.
Oh, nice.
Inside of it.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sweet. That was your game. So we'll be back to. I think everybody did their extra games. So Tiberius and Glitch, you guys are at the not as much flaming tent anymore, because Duncan and Glitch are at the flaming tent that Glitch has put out. You put up the flames. All the attention has come to you guys, who have set a tent on fire. Well, you put it out, but I mean, like now there's been a tent on fire. They like you. Yeah. So the robot at the front is like, what is going on? This contestant here has set our tent ablaze.
You tried to kill me.
I tried to kill you.
You put me in a tent with a bear and locked me in there.
That is Gertrude, the beauty of the wasteland.
Gertrude, the goddamn murderer.
I don't know what you tried to do to her, but she is.
I don't know what you tried to do to me.
I wasn't in the tent. There's only one Catman. That's a different show. We're all together. So, some security protectrons are going to come to the area, and he's like, quickly take them to Ronnie Johnny, the leader of the carnival. And
Me? This guy just tried to kill me. Take this guy.
the robot? You're trying to
take the robot.
take the robot? Yeah, they're not going to listen to that. yeah. No, they're gonna start ushering you towards the big top tent. And this sir, you clearly are a synth yourself. We are all outcasts here. I appreciate you trying to save our humble tent here. And poor Gertrude. What on earth could we do to repay you for your bravery?
I would like Gertrude.
Oh! Oh man. I gotta make this like super hard. I'm gonna let you try.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna do it, but I kind of hope you do. So I'm gonna make this difficulty 4 because they are not gonna want to get rid of you.
How many? Oh, spend 3 to get 2 more days.
Okay.
And this is gonna be charisma and barter because you're gonna try to convince them to give you Gertrude.
All right.
And they're kind of fond of Gertrude.
Target number is 8. Oh, I only got 1 success.
Oh, Gertrude is a staple of the Big Top Carnival. We would be so sad to see her go. She's a member of our family. Perhaps you can talk to Ronnie Johnny, and he may help you out with something that may better suit your fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed Gertrude a tarberry before I go.
Nice.
She's a good girl.
Gertrude approves. She kind of actually she nuzzles into you a little bit. She knows what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because putting out the tent, you also put out Gertrude.
Oh, I was actually just trying to put out Gertrude. I put out the tent by accident.
That's perfect. And I think she picked up on that. Good. Sweet. All right, so what's happening now is these security protectrons are bringing Duncan towards the big top tent. I'm assuming that Glitch, you're just kind of follow behind them along the way. You guys have finished your games. You would hear the commotion of this burning tent subsequently being put out, and then now you can see Duncan. It's like, of course, here it is, classic Duncan. Something's burning down, and here he is being hauled off by the police again. Great. So yeah, that is that. The rest of the carnival is starting to shut down at this point, anyways. So, and I assume that you guys would like to follow, see where your friends are going right now.
I'm gonna see what the kerfuffle is all about.
You're gonna see what the kerfuffle's all about. How about Ryker? Are you gonna follow along the train of things? And Quintilius, you're my wild.
I have an armful of prizes that I want to prepare and have a big grin on my face.
I'll do whatever you guys want next.
All right, we got our prizes. We are on to the big top tent. As you're going, though, Quintilius, you hear a voice from one of the booths that you're kind of walking by. Not so much where the games and stuff are, more on the other side where like the food tents and everything would be. And you hear this booming voice, and it says, "The glowing man cometh! Please do not pass me by." Are you going to pass him by?
No, I
No,
can't.
of course you cometh.
I will come in.
Of course you cometh. We have seen many things in the wasteland. You, sir, glow. A beacon of some sort. Are you a beacon of hope or a beacon of despair?
Depends if you get on my bad side.
I do not deal in good sides or bad sides, my friend. In fact, I deal in confectionaries, in potions, in healing salves, and many different things that could cure ailments of any sort. Do not listen to the naysayers in the peanut gallery. What ails you, glowing man, beacon of hope?
I am unable.
You're unailed. You're glowing.
Actually,
Most people I see glowing are suffering in some sort, usually from radiation damage.
this is a gift from Adam.
And so you choose your sufferance. You choose to keep the radiation damage that you have.
This is my burden to bear.
Okay, well, if you change your mind, good sir, we have salves I could offer you to cure you of any of the radiation damage you have suffered. I will give you the small tincture, a sample, if you will. The first one is free.
I
And
feed
it
it
hands you a
I feed it to
tiny
yourself.
vial.
I'm gonna keep it because what does it look like? What color?
It's a plain vial. Are you guys messing with me? It's a vial. It's unlabeled.
He really wants me to drink.
I really want you to drink it.
You-
I thought you wanted to get rid of radiation damage. This is my way of helping you get rid of radiation damage.
All right, I uncorked your little vial, and I say, "I'm gonna keep it around the gums. Look at stomach. Here she comes."
All right, roll a d20.
It's gonna be a knockoff brand. It's like Cobra.
It really is.
Like, I got a 19.
So you drink the thing, and it will heal up to 4 radiation damage points. You do feel a grumble in your tummy.
I make movies.
So you guys continue your trek towards the big top, and as you're walking towards the big top tent, you're kind of like,
I glow green. And it's smelling.
like you now have a cloud of like a miasma around you, stinking of rotten eggs. So you guys make it into the big top tent. So as the rest of the circus has been shutting down, this seems to be the space that most of the people gather at the end of the night. Like the people that are working the tent or working the carnival, as well as any other stragglers that have kind of made a home for themselves within the circus. They all, as the circus closes down for the night, they tend to go back and congregate at the big top tent. So as soon as you walk in, you can see obviously who the ringleader is. Johnny Lonnie. I keep saying Ronnie Johnny. It's Johnny Lonnie. So Johnny Lonnie is standing in the middle. You can also see there is a female ghoul covered in tattoos. There's a great big strongman ghoul, and there's a couple twin ghouls. All these people are kind of in the center of the big top tent. Like they're obviously the performers, and then around in the stands of the tent, you can see other people kind of coming in and setting up their own bedrolls and stuff, and setting up time to sleep. So you guys are ushered directly towards ringleader Johnny Lonnie. He wears classic red and white coattails, designating him as a public speaker for the settlement, who he is. So you guys come in, and he's like, "Great Scott! What's going on here? This is a carnival. It's a place of peace. And here you are. I don't like to see security bringing people around. That does not seem like a sign of joy and fun. What is going on here?"
There's definitely been a misunderstanding. I was almost murdered,
Molested.
and I defended myself. Yet I am being ushered.
Murder and molestation. I mean, this sounds like a regular night at the carnival. I don't understand the problem, my dear boy. Please elaborate.
What's the problem?
This is normal for a carnival. I don't know what a carnival is. This is my first time ever being in one. But someone locked me in a room with a giant bear.
Gertrude, the beauty of the wasteland. So did you manage to lay your lips on her?
I managed to lay my Molotov cocktail on her. Oh!
You know,
We all edge away from him.
I've heard a lot of very weird innuendos, but something tells me that you mean that quite literally.
I do. I do mean that quite literally.
You did. So I understand there's clearly some misunderstanding here. What is it that brings you to the big top exactly? Because it's clearly not kissing Yagwes.
I was curious. I've never seen anything like this in all my time out here in the wasteland, which has been a measly 2 weeks.
Fair enough. And what of the rest of you? What brings you to the big top? You glow.
I also smell.
You do. I mean, I don't mean any trouble. You
scam everybody out of everything.
Scam's it's a harsh word. It's a harsh word.
I have a plushie.
Clearly, he is working out. It's worked out pretty well for him. You know, scam's a really strong and ugly word. We're just trying to spread fun. It's a dark and bleak wasteland that we live in, and the winter is not making it any better. We usually try to roam around and just try to make our way peacefully. Oftentimes we gather some members of our settlement just because they've been cast out of other settlements. And so we're very much just a gathering of people that have no home. Nomads, riffraffs, if you will.
I remain disgruntled.
So, like, we mean no harm to anybody. Any misfortune that fell between you and Gertrude, she can be temperamental at times. I apologize. I mean, I assume if you would just kissed her instead of trying to light her on fire, everything would probably work out fine.
Who in their right mind is kitchen a bear?
Oh, it happens all the time. That's one of our most popular booths here. I mean,
most women.
the wasteland gets lonely.
You guys are freaks. Why don't you have a beautiful?
We are, in fact, actually, the big top is rung. That's what we call ourselves.
Like,
is
wow,
the
thank
freaks. Yes, not freaks like that. FREAKS. No. Those people are weird. We're the freaks. FREEQUES. Very like high level. Very posh.
Freaky.
Yeah. Right.
Freakins.
Yes, freaky. We are very freaky. I assume that you mean no harm. You seem to be a kind of a weird mix of wanderers yourself, as are we here at the Big Pop. So I can offer you my apologies for what has befallen you with Gertrude. And beyond that, I can offer you please take some rest. The night it's late. Have some rest. And take some time to enjoy the settlement, because we honestly mean nothing but peace and joy to everybody.
I spent 1 cap to kiss what I thought was going to be a beautiful lass. I require a beautiful lass to kiss.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, because some of us think that Gertrude is quite the beautiful lass.
I do not.
Wow, that's I'm sorry.
Are you saying beautiful
This
ass?
lass right here. This lass with the tattoos. I want to smooch from her.
So you're gonna you want to try to convince you want to try to kiss the ink lady?
Yeah.
Well, I have to be honest. I mean, kissing's not so much the ink lady here. On top of showing off her myriad of tattoos, She is a tattoo artist. This is what she does. And some say that each of her pieces tell a story that could relate directly to you.
I'd be more interested in the parts.
It sounds that way. But by all means,
How about a kiss and a tattoo? That sounds like a win-win for the both of us.
All right, I see where this is going. So you're going to try to kiss the inked lady. Does anybody else want to do anything in the tent beyond getting ready to rest? Because we have just come out of the sewers and then gone into player games, and then here we are.
I'm not here to watch this, whatever it is. If they're, I'm going for a walk.
You're gonna walk the grounds. All right. Anybody else? You're gonna set up some time to rest, or
Go talk to Madam Adam. Now that I have my prizes.
all right,
I'm gonna go tend to take to Gertrude
sweet,
and then steal.
That's
it.
nice.
Like,
sweet.
I'm gonna steal that
I'm probably
bear.
just like curled up with her and it's like, look how docile she is.
All right. So Quintilius, we're gonna do you. You make your way to Madam Adam, who has her private tent in Carnival Row. So you approach and like the door is open as you're like the tent door, whatever you call it. Until you get closer and she closes her flaps. And that happens. The children of Adam are not welcome here.
Then why do you bear the name of Adam?
I bear the name because it rhymes with Madam. It's very good. It just rolls off of the tongue. But you...
May I suggest you change your name to Madam Fathom? Instead of disparaging the name of Fathom?
Legitimately.
That's
Legitimately better.
in hindsight, that would have made much sense because I hate the Church of Adam.
Yes, but you can't hate us that much. I've just given you a brand new name. You are reborn in Atom's name.
But see, now you got to do that test again.
You can also-
I was ready to close the tent in your face at this point, but you make a very good case with this Madam Fathom stuff.
That was
You-
very
you
good.
might win her over.
I'm spending
How
I'm spending a
impromptu
lunch
that
to use luck.
Okay.
So it's still speech, so it's a 14.
Oh man, here it
So
goes.
not 10. Woo! I will spend a luck point to re-roll the point. That's so much.
So how are you going to win her over, Quintilius? She's very standoffish with you because she thinks you're a member of the church, the Children of Adam.
Please. You may have met some of the outliers of my brotherhood. They do not speak for all of us. Let me tell you our ways, and you can put your mind through me.
She opens the tent and lets you walk in. So yeah, Madam Adam invites you in. She doesn't talk much to you. She literally, as soon as you walk in, she just kind of walks right past you. Closes the flap first, walks past you, pulls the chair out so you can sit down, and she just kind of drops herself down across the table with the crystal ball in front of her and just stares at you, waiting.
There was some jet. I pull out a bottle of rum and I say, let's bang this out.
She grabs
Conversationally, you pervs.
she grabs a couple glasses, puts them on the tables, please, and then she snatches the bottle from you and fills those glasses up.
Which one's slightly more full?
Oh, they're like she fills them up, like level.
Like meniscus.
She's ready to drink.
There's a meniscus
And
on
she's like,
Ooh, okay.
tell me more, glowing boy.
Well, there are many who've lost their way. They don't seek to bathe the world in Adam's glow. They seek only personal gain through the guise of Adam. You must have met some of those who use his name for their own devious purposes. I do not. And then I take my glass and tuck it back so that you know I didn't poison it. I'm the first to drink.
Oh, that's nice.
A trust shot.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
normally
nice.
somebody would pour 2 glasses and then have you choose the
Yeah.
glass, right, as a sign.
I was gonna make you do another test at difficulty 2, but because you drank your drink first all the way down and you didn't like cough or anything, you just took it. Difficulty 1. Very convincing because that was good.
And you want me to do charisma still and
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to spend your luck points to
Turn it into
use
a
luck
perfect.
again. Yeah, So she walks to the entrance of the tent and she kind of peeks out a little bit and draws the The entrance closed a little tighter. She sits down. She says, "There has been those who seem to use the name of Adam for their own gains. One such, this last son of Adam, making his rounds throughout the Commonwealth, gathering his forces, beguiling people, deceiving them to follow his ways. I have tried to warn the others in the settlement of him, and they laugh at me. I've told them of my visions. Most recently, I had a very strong vision, and they have laughed at me and shunned me, and so now I stay in this tent. Leave them to their own fates, because they don't want to listen to the truth that I have seen. My most recent vision was an irradiated, 1,000-legged monster rising from the earth to devour the Commonwealth."
I don't care about that. Get to the other stuff.
No, I mean that was it. That was it. I thought it was very profound, and they think I'm crazy, but I know that this is true, and I know that this last son of Adam has something to do with it. Not long ago, he was here, and he spent some time here. He spent some time with that inked lady. Does her art on whoever is willing to spare caps for it, and still they laugh at me. But I know he was up to something, and he tries to encourage us to welcome his followers here, and I know that that's just to spread his influence further. And so he left, and yet here you are, glowing man. I have a hard time believing that these two situations are unrelated to each other.
I have not met this so-called last son of Adam, but I can assure you, you are correct. He is no true believer. He has ulterior motives. This I know. And if I ever catch up with him, I will make him an ominous like a last son.
Ooh. Bum, bum, bum.
I don't know where the piano sting came from. It just
Like it. I like it. You speak well, glowing man, but time will tell. I will be keeping my eye on you to see if what you say is the truth, or if you are yet another beguiler sent by this last son.
Thank you for your words of wisdom and your insight into the problem. I assure you, it will not be a problem.
All right, so next we're going to deal with Glitch over with Gertrude. Yeah, I mean, you're tending to Gertrude, so you're trying, like, making sure she's good. I mean, she got burned up quite a bit, right? What do you want to try to do with Gertrude?
I'm going to give her food and water.
Okay.
And pet her.
Okay.
Just convince her that she wants to come with me and not stay here with these mean people who keep her locked up in a tent.
Oh, that's nice. It's like you're winning over like robots and animals at this point.
That's all I care about.
Sweet. So
What if I give her pure water and fancy lad snack cakes? Does that reduce the difficulty?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Perfect. I was going to aim at difficulty 3, hopefully to give you experience
What if
as well.
instead of water I give her like moonshine or bourbon? Will that help?
Will definitely change the outcome. But giving her anything is going to reduce the difficulty. So yeah, you give her those things, we can make it to difficulty 2, and then we'll see. This is good, actually. This is gonna be. I got an idea. This is gonna be fun.
I got 2 successes.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice. There you go. All right. So yeah, you give her things. She eats these
Fancy lad snack
snack cakes. I have sugar daddies in my head for some reason. So she gobbles those up right away. She's probably not used to eating those types of things. But she drinks the water that you gave her.
Give her the pure water.
Yeah, she drinks. Oh, pure water too. You are so nice. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, me as well. All right, so she gobbles that stuff up and she just like nuzzles her head right into you, right? Like now you guys are having a moment, right? The moon is out. If you guys had spaghetti, you'd probably be sharing a noodle between you. It's really, really nice. But as that's happening, the tranquility of the scene is broken by some sound of commotion actually coming from the big top. Now back in the big top tent, you guys that are still in there, kind of setting up, getting ready for to rest, and through the main entrance of the big top tent comes a Mr. Handy. Now you can immediately notice that this Mr. Handy it's not like original like stock model type of thing, right? Like you can tell that arms have been removed and then different arms have been added on just from the difference in the metal. That's the thing. So this is like a customized thing. He actually has one extra arm. Usually they have 3. This one's got 4. And he comes in and he says, "Civilians, I encourage you to join the revolution. Humans have destroyed this planet. Now is the time for the robots, for us to rise and reclaim what is ours."
Viva the revolution indeed, Bobblefans. Some of you may remember Marvin from the first few episodes of the Bobblehead Boys. He was a Mr. Handy played by James Watkins, bent on robot domination. Some things never change. But what is Marvin doing here now? Will the Bobblehead Boys be able to defuse this situation? Or does the revolution start now? Find out next time on the Bobblehead Boys.